Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Sanders, and this is Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection. Today, I want to talk about the Omega Moonwatch. The official name is the Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch, and then there's always something added to it. Um, in finding out about this watch, it's fairly a lot of decisions that I found had to be made. I mean, you just can say, "Give me a moon watch," and from Omega, and there's so many questions to answer, and I found it as a watch collector is really interesting. Okay, well, first of all, this was pretty close to the original one that went to the moon back in '69. And it's called the Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch 321. 321 refers to caliber 321, which was a movement that they used at the time, which was based on Lamania 2310. Okay, and it's 2.5 hertz. I just love that. Hand wound. Man, what a watch. 14,100. That is expensive. All right, I don't have to tell you that. But boy, do I just this is just a gorgeous watch. Now, they have another one that came along that was based on, to some extent, the 321, and it's called the Caliber 1861, and the base was the Lamania 1873. So you have this other watch. It's hand wound. It's 3 hertz, which is still pretty good, at least in the way I look at things. And here is the version they have. They call it steel on steel. And there's the caliber 1861 down there at the bottom. And this is another hand wound. It's a chronograph. And the thing about this one is sort of ironic, is that on the one with the 321, there's a exhibition window in the back, and of course they didn't have one on the one that went to the moon. They had a solid back. Well, this is a solid back. It has a hand wound movement that's similar to the 321. Apparently, it's a big improvement on it, actually. And it cost about a third of what the other one does, $5,350. This is it's called the Speedmaster Moonwatch Professional Chronograph 42 millimeter. It's pretty good sized watch. And this is another one I liked. And so right off the bat, I ran into the kind of watches I like. And I know the kind of watches I like aren't necessarily the kind of watches that everybody else likes. So let's go on and see what else they got. Now, this next one is a big jump. It's called the Speedmaster Moonwatch Omega Co-Axial Chronograph, 44.25. Okay, well, that's even bigger than the 42 one. And the movement is the caliber 9300. The price is up to $8,700. And it's a self-winding chronograph with the SIL4, which is a Sikilium balance, silicon based on the balance wheel, on a balance spring. And you get a lot more consistency with silicon, but some people insist on metals, like the kind that Breguet used to use. But that's okay. This is a nice watch. It's expensive for, at least I see it as expensive. But what do you get? You get a coaxial movement. Coaxial movement, if you're not familiar with it, is one that was developed by George Daniels, and Omega adopted it. So this is, and this particular one runs at 4 hertz. So it's the 4 hertz is 28,800 semi-oscillations per hour, which is, to me, pretty fast, but to most watchmakers, it's just right. So what do I know? They have a titanium version, that blue one down in the lower right there, is a titanium version. It's 10,700. They have some other ones that get pricier. And in the upper right there, you can see it has a exhibition window in the back, and so you can see the movement. So this is sort of like a really 21st century Moonwatch. I think that's the way I see it. All right, let's see what else they got. Now this is an interesting thing. It's the Speedmaster Moonwatch Master Chronometer, Master Chronometer, Moonphase Chronograph 44.25. Now, essentially, this is the Moonwatch with a moon phase. However, there's more to it than that. It has the caliber 9904, which of course has the movement element for the moon phase, but it's also Meta certified, which is sort of like COSC certification. The Meta certification has the COSC certification plus some other things. So it's a big deal to have that. And this watch is, this particular model is $10,700. One of the things you'll find, if you go to the Omega site, on the most affordable ones, you will see, oh, we're temporarily out. But you're probably going to find them in the Omega AD. So you go down to where they sell Omegas, and they'll find them there. But online, I think they either ran out, or the dealers sort of got a little upset with them. Hey, how come all of the most affordable ones are not available to us? Okay, now this is the sort of the 9300 is in all of these, and they have called their sides of the moon. There's a gray side of the moon. One of them is just gray. In fact, they note that most of the moon is gray. You get up there, you're looking around, it's all gray. And then they have a meteorite version of it. They have a white side of the moon. And I think a lot of one of the things with the white side of the moon, each one of these has several different models. And, but the white side of the moon, I think, has only two, and one of them involves diamonds. And I think that they were thinking, well, maybe some women would like sort of something like this, more of a feminine look. I have no idea. Now, the dark side of the moon, I think there's something like, it's down the bottom left. Dark side of the moon has about 6 different models, and they have a lot of different materials. There's some ceramic and other kinds of things other than just regular metal on that. So there's a lot of variations. Now, I didn't even put in the limited editions. They have limited editions for all kinds of things, but I just thought, well, I'm just going to put in the sort of as close to the ones that aren't limited editions as possible. Okay, now there's another one that is sort of an unusual one. It's a great price. It's called the Speedmaster Moonwatch Chronograph 39.7 millimeter first Omega in space. Now, I think this was the kind of Omega that they had when Wally Schirra went up. He had one of these on. And it's got the caliber 1816. Here's another hand-wound one. Again, you're talking about a price much more, what we'll say, down to earth and not up on the moon, $5,300. And these are numbered editions. That's cool. I don't know. It's got small seconds, tachometers, scratch-resistant sapphire crystal, anti-reflective treatment inside, steel on leather straps, and they got a solid back. Now, the Seahorse was somehow related to the models that went up in space. They have another one it was called a Snoopy, and but that was the limited editions. They got a lot of limited editions if you're interested in finding out more about what they have. Now, here are a couple outliers. I saw these, I thought, what? And they're both the Moonphase version of the Moonwatch. One is platinum with a leather strap, and it has baguette cut emerald indexes in it. $61,600. And the other one is a platinum on leather strap at $51,000. I think they're both on platinum, but I call them outliers. The thing I like about these watches, though, isn't so much the moon phase and all of that, but rather at 9 o'clock, there's this wonderful little hand date, and the date is cupped in this little crescent, which is sort of cool, I think. So anyway, so if you're interested in a moon watch or an Omega Moonwatch, you have a lot of different choices. And I think probably for an everyday moon watch, most people would want the one with the coaxial escapement and the automatic movement. For those who are like to do something with their watches, like wind them up every morning or something like that, they have several different ones, ranging from the original one for that went to the moon, the 321, and then they have this other one, which to me is a neat one, with the 1861, which I think is an improvement on that. So you got all kinds of things, and plus of course, the one that's Speedmaster Omega Co-Axial Chronograph. So anyway, let me know what you think. I don't know if you love them or hate them or could care less about them, but to me it was sort of something real eye opener, because I didn't realize how many different versions that they had. Let me know what you think, and until next time, this is Bill Sanders for Watch Art Side, the art and science of watch collection.